My name is Vicky Assevero, and I'm the founder and executive director of the Green Market Santa Cruz. This is an experiment in sustainability which focuses in on Sustainable Development Goal number 12, changing patterns of production and consumption. So I was asked, what is my vision at this point? So after 8 years, it is a little bit less about linking farmers and small artisans and garden growers directly to consumers so that they can increase their income and so people can know where their food comes from, to really thinking a lot more about how to have food security in Trinidad and Tobago. So now we are embarking on a more research-oriented look at what really can be grown in Trinidad and Tobago and where, and what is the utility of things like urban and suburban gardens. So that's what we're trying to do in the upcoming years, and hopefully we will become food secure. We want to make sure we preserve the wonderful biodiversity that is Trinidad and Tobago. I believe that synthetic chemicals and synthetic inputs are harmful to the way that nature intended for us to grow food. And that's the problem. We need fertilizers, we need things that help us to keep pests away, we need to do those things in the gentlest possible manner, and quite frankly, I think the gentlest manner is to understand how to grow with nature. And from that point of view, yes, organic is one step on that road. Permaculture is another step. Syntropic farming, where you're actually growing, it's really agroforestry, and where you're growing with the trees and with the pollinators. And I think you get into balance. This is what I've learned over these 8 years, that when your system is in balance, you do not have the unwanted animals or the unwanted plants. We are trying to conserve. We have tried to plant different kinds of trees which are in fact becoming extinct in Trinidad. It's not only the animals in Extinction Rebellion, but definitely certain kinds of plants. And for us, that becomes increasingly important, especially in this time of COVID. We don't know what nature may have provided that might help us in our fight against some of these microbes and viruses. I know that when we had chikungunya and Zika, everybody started talking about papaya leaves, and that was an old traditional remedy. But when you do the research, and here let me make that plug for doing the research on our medicinal plants, then we found out that papain was in there, and that in fact is an immune system booster and helps your white blood cells increase so that you can fight off infection.